Live. Hello and welcome. I need some help with a decision. I'm going to crank the camera a little bit here. Try to get it to be more level. That looks a little better. I don't know how good the audio is going to be. My camera, or my phone's been a little wonky. I wanted to get some people's opinions here. Hello. I'm going to go grab a piece of this marble so I can show you the other option. Well, it's not really an option, but I'm getting close to putting this marble on the wall. Ooh, that's heavy. All right. Hello. Okay. So I'm about ready to do the marble. I don't think I'm going to actually start the marble today. I need to think about this, but I wanted to see what everybody thought. As you can see, I have it kind of up on the wall right now. I'm just using these little strapping pieces to hold it into place. The way that Sarah and we've always envisioned doing the marble vertically. I don't know why. I just think that that's what we've always thought. I'm too far away from the camera right now to read comments, just so you know. You might want to hold your opinion here until I get up there. We've always pictured doing it vertically. And when I went to go start doing it today, I noticed I have a major issue. My tile cutter cannot cut this vertically. It's just, this tile is too big. And I think there is a way to cut it by hand with like maybe a grinder. But man, if your cuts aren't perfect, then you're going to have weird grout lines. Hey CJ. So then we went on the internet and I found, this Travelstein marble. A lot of times when you see it on a wall, it actually is horizontal. So I was like, well, let's see maybe what that looks like. So that's what I did. I put, 2, 4, 6, 8 pieces up here horizontally. And I want to see what everybody thinks. And this doesn't, who knows what we'll end up doing, but I kind of wanted to see what everybody was thinking. I don't mind it. I don't mind it horizontally. And you know what's really weird? Call it fate or luck. These pieces are all sorts of weird shapes. Some of them are 35 inches, some of them are 37 and a half inches, but if I do these 35-inch ones, then I don't need to cut them at all. So just two of them can go right on here, and it just goes wall to wall. So no cuts right here at all, which is beautiful. And then what's even more weird is on this side, hard to see maybe because this piece is in my way, but I have to have a piece going all the way from this back wall all the way to my window, and the 37 and a half inch pieces I have are the exact size they need to be to where I won't need to cut the 2 pieces that go here either, which is pretty weird. Maybe that's luck, maybe that's fate, I don't know. I will definitely probably stagger them. I do not like how this looks right here, this little X in the middle of the room. So yeah, I will probably have to cut one of these in half and then put a full piece and then another half a piece. I just thought that was weird how they all just seem to go right into place. I'd like to think that I planned it that way because, we've had this marble for much longer than what I framed this room out. So maybe I just said, hey, if I make my wall exactly 6 foot, then the marble won't have to be cut, but I don't think I did that. Yeah, I think I will. I think I will stagger them. But, this marble, I think is kind of dirty. It should be, right? It's 200 years old, and it's been just sitting in my barn. And I think, oh jeez, I think I can clean it, but, whoa, I almost tipped over right there. Yeah, I don't know exactly. The person that we bought this from, they call this Travelstein marble, which is actually more of a soapstone, I think. But this green stuff is actually like a paint or a fill that you put on the marble and then you buff it. Yeah, Travers. Yeah, Travers. And then the back, you can see the pits. And it's really cool here. You can see that writing. I don't really know what it says. I think it's just measurements, but that was from the person that installed this originally, right there in that church in Plattsburgh, New York. Um, so that's pretty old. That's the church was early 1800s. I can't imagine the person that bought that church. They were turning it into a house. It's like, why wouldn't you want to reuse this stuff? How thick are they? They're an inch thick. Yeah, they're all exactly an inch thick. And then they're, like I said, 35 or 37 by 16 and 3/4 or 16 and a half. I just noticed my camera's still on. So what do you... Yeah, cleaning and... Yeah, I've got some cleaner upstairs. Hey, money-making Mike G, I just saw that you in here. Um, I've got some cleaner upstairs that supposedly it penetrates. So you put it on there and it penetrates and then you clean it off. I don't know how good it's really gonna work, but I've got that piece of hickory there too, so you can kind of see what that would look like to have that really. Can you show us a couple vertically? Yeah, that's why I can't really show. Well, maybe I can. I mean, I can just put them in here like this. I'll go grab another one too. They're heavy, but I'll go grab another one. You get your daily workout heaving these things around. If they fall, it'd be horrible. I've always pictured it going vertically, and I think I prefer the look of it vertical, but to be honest, I just can't do it that way. Unless I want to try to, I don't know how to cut it. I just don't. I would have to figure out a way how to cut it vertically. Because obviously, when I'm cutting around things like the light sockets and the windows and the corners of the room, do one vertical wall. I don't know if I want to get into trying to do both. I don't know. When you get something in your head and more formal looking horizontally, okay. You get something in your head on like, I want to use this marble in this bathroom, and I've wanted to do that for the 3 years. I've been waiting 3 years, and it's hard to picture myself backing off of that. I don't think I'm going to back off of it, but you just don't, I don't know. I'm going to try to turn you guys around. Maybe you can see better with the, how do I do it? Maybe you can't turn the camera around. Here, there. Okay. So I can read comments really good right now. Yeah, what do you think? Do you think this horizontal is going to work for everybody? Looks more natural horizontal. Oh, my voice is muffled now. If I switch to this lens, does that mess up the audio? It definitely, yeah, Don, it definitely makes life easier. Oh, it has been muffled. Yeah, this phone is messed up. Yeah. It is very heavy. I don't think it's too heavy though. That's good, Don. Thanks for letting me know. I did. Let me. I was thinking about how heavy it was, and if it was too heavy, but what it's sitting on right now Can't really see because these pieces. What the marble will sit on is this 2x4 that is screwed with 2 screws every 16 inches, and then they're screwed right into my 2x8 walls. And then obviously, so when you first put it up there, all the weight of the marble will be on this 2x4, basically, kind of pushing down. But once your mortar sets up in the back, the mortar will stick it to this cement board, and then the cement board is screwed every 8 inches to your 2x8s. So that will help transfer some of that weight eventually to the wall itself. And no, I don't think it's too much for the wall. A 2x8 can hold quite a bit. And then I really beefed up my floor on this side of the house. I have a 2x10 or a floor joist every 12 inches on center for this bathroom. So it's really beefy. Really beefy, and then I've got good support down in the basement too. Yep, vertical will make them look taller. So now, oh, yeah, I definitely will stagger it, Jay. Definitely. What was I thinking? Okay, so now when you put it this way, it's really hard to see it on the camera, but it's hard to imagine, but it makes the room look like it's moving left to right. Does that make sense? Versus, I really in my head wanted it to be vertical. But I think it has to be horizontally, to be honest with everybody. I think it has to be horizontal. So I'm like asking for permission, and I know that it's going to have to be this way. My gut, Don, when I was laying these out just to see what they would look like, and they just fall perfectly to where I'm not going to have to cut them at all this way, that makes me feel like it's supposed to be this way. Does that make sense? I don't really believe in stuff like that. Do herringbone? Yeah, no problem. Oh man, I would love to do that. I have a lot of this stuff. I thought that I had barely enough to do the walls in this bathroom. It's going to take about 22 pieces to do the walls in this bathroom, and I have another 22 pieces in the barn. I have a lot more of this stuff. That right there is about how far it will go, right there. If I went vertical, then it would go another 3 or 4 inches higher. And I don't, like I said, I don't have a way to cut them, so I really can't put any more on top. So that's as high as it goes. And if you're looking for a measurement, as far as what it will seem like from the floor up, it's going to be about 41 inches. I said it in a video too where I have enough of this hickory molding to where I'm going to be able to probably cut some of this stuff up and make my chair rail out of the same wood. So that will be nice. And then this hickory molding will also match one of those old Eastlake doors that are going to go in here. So that will look good. All my molding should be dark just like this. I don't know what color the room will be, but we'll probably do some kind of paint that maybe plays off of this green in the tile. That's totally up in the air. Who knows? Maybe. Brian, that's a good question. I should probably look into that. Show you the tile saw that I have is this Cobalt saw. And I actually have a piece up here right now. Let me turn the light on. You can see it's very heavy for my sliding table, but it does fit on here and it slides. So I could cut these pieces like this all day long, but that's as far away from the blade as you can get. So there's really no way to put one of those on there the long ways. But I want to say that I read something that said that you can cut up to 4 foot. So I don't understand that. I don't know. Maybe I got to get the directions out. Imagine that. I don't think I'm going to be getting any directions out anytime soon. I have a really nice blade for my grinder that can cut marble for sure, but to cut up, does the fence rotate? I don't think so. No, it's all one piece. Oh, does it though? No, you really had me thinking for a second though. No, it's all one piece. Imagine if that's a great idea. If someone has the capabilities of inventing a table that if that turned, really? You think so? You think it could be unscrewed? I mean, it's bolted 3 times like that. Maybe I got to do some research on this cobalt saw. I don't see how that could come off there and then go on, because these wheels have to be a certain way. Oh, you might like that. Look at this old mirror. We got that from Sarah's grandmother's house. I took it out of the barn when we were doing the roof because I didn't want it to get damaged. It's all hand carved. Really cool. That's a picture of someone, I don't know. Yeah, isn't that cool? Yeah, I think horizontal is going to have to be what we do. I got the insulation in the walls. I don't know if anybody noticed that. I did an extra, it's 5.5 inches of that rock wool insulation. So now I've got so it's R23 of rock wool and then 3 inches of foam. So I got like an R50 wall. Yeah. Can't do too much insulation, can you? Can you do too much? And then obviously, you've all seen the ceiling probably. So yeah, I think horizontal, it's funny, it's been probably, 15 minutes or so? I'm starting to like it. I'm starting to like it horizontally. It just took a little while. I had to get used to it. All right. I think I'm okay with it being horizontal. I'll definitely stagger the seams. Because that doesn't look good. I still think it's going to be difficult to cut around those kinds of things. And actually, you know what? Now that I'm doing it horizontally, look at this. Look what my problem was going to be. I was going to have to notch each piece around these things. And that was going to be a pain in the butt. Cobalt Saw says it can rip 36 inches. What? All right. Yes, we are going to soundproof the walls for sure. I have all this rock wool here, and we're gonna completely fill this 8-inch wall here. I can't do vertical. Come on. I'm gonna fill this 8-inch wall exactly, like as full as you can get it with the rock wool insulation, and that will be, as soundproof as I can get. I could do double layer sheetrock on this wall, so then it's even better. But knowing me, I'll end up doing sheetrock on this wall and do wood or something. Yeah, I know, Mike. The insulation is the beast. Yeah, the more I look at this... Oh, I gotta finish my thought here. So now you can see, now that I have all these places on the side, so they're horizontal, they come up to about, 4 inches or so short here. So you can see they'll probably end right perfect at the bottom of one of these, which is way easier. So yeah, that makes me want to go horizontal even more. for anybody new, these are the doors. I think this one right here on top is the one going for the bathroom. Yeah, I think this is the one. And these are monsters here. Door porn? Oh my gosh. I love these doors. I honestly, I cannot wait to put one of those doors onto this bathroom. Bringing the electric outlets up so they can... Yeah, that's a good idea. They would be pretty high, though. Well, technically, they could be in the sheetrock right now, but they're probably going to fall right on that chair rail. So, maybe I'll make the chair rail real thick, real wide. I don't know. It's probably going to be custom. This is kind of what ends up happening when you don't really know what you're doing. Oh, geez, yeah. That's one of my biggest concerns with those doors, is if my kids are punks someday and they slam the door, that's a 130-pound door. And I hope my frames can take it. Freaks me out. The frames are pretty beefy, though. Probably will be okay. Yeah. All right. You know, Don, I don't know. I've always gone with the assumption that they're oak. But, you know, it's hard to see the grain. I don't know. They're heavy. It's not a pine. It's definitely, you know, it's not hemlock or something. So if they're not oak, it could be maple, could be, I don't think it's hickory. I don't know. I'm going to say oak. But I don't really know. That's the problem, you know, using salvage material is you don't really know what you have. It's like, I think this is the Travertine marble. I think those doors are oak. You know, honestly, I'm not really sure if this is hickory. I only say that because the guy I bought it from said it was. There's no way to know. It's not like I can chew on this and have it taste like something that... I mean, it doesn't smell like anything. Though, and it wouldn't. So I don't know. I'm just going by the weight of it. Yeah, I think we're going to definitely do horizontal here. Another thing I was thinking of is with the in-floor heat. I haven't turned the in-floor heat back on after doing this marble, because it says online that you should wait 14 days after you grout. So I'll probably grout next weekend, because I'm going to buy the grout today. But anyways, so once I grout, then I got to wait 2 weeks. But I was thinking, when this room has the in-floor heat going, and it heats up, then this soapstone, marbly stuff here, that's going to soak the heat up a lot too. And this room is probably going to be like the most comfortable room in the whole house. Just with the way that it's going to soak that heat up and just radiate. Looking forward to that. Yeah. We have a lot of subway tile left too. And I'm not saying I want to do this, I don't. But I wonder what it would look like if I put subway tile on the walls. I think it'd be too much at that point. You know, you'd have like your wood ceiling, the marble here, the marble on the floor, you know, and then a whole bunch of white subway tile. I don't know. It might look cool. I just have so much of it. I just want to use it. It's hard not to go overboard, I think, sometimes. Oh, Sarah says no subway. Yeah, it would be too much tile. Sarah says no subway. But you know how I am. Like, it would be cool to just... I like to really go deep with the details. I don't think I'm going to be doing any marble columns or anything in this bathroom, though. I think we're just going to keep it with what I think, what I've said. I think it'll be pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right, Morara. All right. I gotta probably get going. Thank you all for, helping me make up my mind here with this tile going horizontal. I think anybody who said vertical, you're not wrong. I do think it would look good either way. But horizontal is definitely easier. I will have to think about it though a bit because I'm seeing now where I kind of would want my lines maybe to line up. So I got to make sure that I use all the same thickness tiles around the bottom. And then I can do this different thickness tile on top. If that makes sense. You can see, like, maybe you can see back in here, these two tiles. Like, this one's probably 35 inches and this one might be 36 inches. Yeah. But that's to worry another day. I will figure that out. I'll just have to measure all those tiles and put them into piles. And then maybe I'll have to get more from the barn to make sure that I have enough of the correct size. But that's it. We're gonna get going. We need to go grocery shopping, and I'm gonna go buy the grout. Sarah wants to show the chair rail. I don't really have anything. I don't have any chair rail pieces, Sarah. I'd have to go all the way out to the barn to get more of these pieces. I mean, I don't think the chair rail will be that thick, and I don't think that that's a good representation of what it would look like. This is the only piece of hickory I have in the house right now, Sarah. I guess you'll just have to use your imagination. What color grout do you think I should do? The tile is kind of, I don't know, what is that, beige? So maybe I could do like beige grout. I don't think we want to do dark or anything like that. Beige, yeah. One vote for beige. That's what imagination is for, I know. Every time I hear the word imagination, you want to know it's weird, but I think of the theme song to Reading Rainbow. Where does that come from? What kind of scar is that for a child? Like, whenever I hear the word imagination, I think of Reading Rainbow. That makes no sense. Yeah, maybe we can go live later today when Sarah's going to come up and look at this in person, and I'll run out to the barn and get a piece that could be representative of the chair rail. Not a bad idea. All right, that's it. What type of beige? There's more than one type of beige? What? I think that I'd like to go... I think I'd like it to be about the same color as the tile. I don't really want it to be lighter or darker. No, they always got to make it more difficult than it needs to be, right? 18 different shades of beige. Black would look cool. It wouldn't look bad. It really wouldn't. The tile turned out really good. Everything looks nice and square. Anyways, I've said bye now like a million times. We're going shopping. We're going to pick up some stuff. I'm hoping that next weekend I can get this tile going on the wall. And then the bathroom should come together pretty quick. It's a lot smaller than the upstairs bathroom. So it should take me less time. Hopefully. But again, thanks for helping me make up my mind. I knew you all would help me. That's why I went live. I knew the help would be there. I appreciate it. We'll see you later. And